Do people know about?
I told them that this would be the last house and people are not gonna be here, and that some people are deciding to move to other places.
Does chat know about
Oh,
Does chat know about moves?
like what kind of move?
That's what. Why I can't say it because then it would be revealing like the move. So I'm
I
just
don't think I ever clarified exactly what was where,
okay.
but I did say we were all gonna break apart.
Oh, someone chat said it. Okay. Hey, people are leaving.
Yeah, are you leaving?
My visa's up in
Oh,
4 months.
oh, okay.
So what's gonna happen? Because I'm gonna keep it 100.
Okay.
It's the only. So I've been doing a lot of therapy reading, and the
Wait.
number one lesson they teach you
Yeah.
is always be honest. Keep it 100.
I'm always on it. I don't like. Oh, I'm worried where this is going. Keep going.
You know, we got a bunch of people in OTV.
Yeah.
We're losing 3 of them later this year.
Yeah.
Michael's doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael,
Love that guy.
motherfucker, rolls a dice. Okay, if it shows up a 6,
He goes to the desert for 1 month.
yeah. I don't know what that guy's doing, but honestly, I don't blame the guy. You know, he's a free spirit. Lily, you know, she's out of here too.
Okay.
Okay, Yvonne, I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
Oh.
Okay, I'll be honest. Yvonne shows up the most out of anyone.
Yeah, I feel like Avon's hustling.
Me,
Yeah,
I've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
And there's you.
Yeah.
The OTV is just left with Scarra and Yvonne.
And you're gonna be in Canada.
And I'm in Canada.
And you're telling me that me and Avon can't carry it.
I'm not. I did not say that. Okay, that was your
you know,
insecurity
no,
you projected out into reality.
There was nothing about me being insecure. I agree. Avon can't do it. I agree with you.
So we got you and Yvonne. What's the plan? What's the plan?
I'm moving to Canada.
How is that gonna fix anything?
I like to run away from my fears.
No, you shouldn't do that. Don't run away from your problems.
Fly away.
That's what I do when I leave.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, damn, he has a solution thought out. I should do that. I'm taking after you. I'm flying out.
No, you can't. You can't do that. I just flew out. You can't.
Well, that you're back. It's my turn.
No. Now that I'm back, you know, we got 4 months to fix this.
Yeah, I think we will figure it out in the 4 months, or else who knows? It could just be a.
What was that? What was that? Bing. What was that? Bing.
It's a sound effect I like to put on an explosion. That could be. Well, it's what I do every year when I think OTB explodes. Bing.
Well, it's not gonna explode. It's just gonna.
Bing. You know, you ever do a big group graduation before? You know, like in high school graduate, we should do that for OTB.
Didn't even go to my graduation.
That's perfect. We gotta set one up. We wear the stupid uniforms and like there's like a speech from the valedictorian. You could be that guy.
There's no we
invite guest speakers.
You cannot
like T-Pain.
You cannot Bing OTV.
Bing.
No. We gotta. Here's what we gotta do.
Okay.
I thought about it a lot. We gotta get the new generation.
Okay, new people.
We have to get new people.
I have been watching Kai Cenat's new home, and I have been looking at Phase quite a bit. And they're very interesting.
There is a harsh truth I must put out there.
Okay.
if we bring in new talent, the only way it will have a chance of sticking is if we, as older generation, all leave OTV and take a step back.
I think it's more like, well, to some extent, I agree. I think that's what FaZe did, right?
Yeah.
Well, but like some of
You
them,
got a clean house.
okay. Do you have any talent you're looking at that you're like, I want this person? The only talent I look at that I think are really good are people that cannot, are like the people are like VTubers, which really don't work out.
So I've actually thought about this.
Yeah.
I have like an eye on like 5 different talents.
5. Okay.
So not to brag.
I would just like everyone to know that I scouted so many people before the last 2 years.
Name one.
What?
Name one.
Sid was literally me.
Whoa. Don't take credit for that. This is a bad look for you. I don't like this.
I'm not taking credit for her existing.
I don't like this side of Scarra. And who else you got?
There's a lot of people I point out that I'm like, this guy's doing waves, and he's gonna do really well.
I will say,
including even Jason the Ween.
I think this was like almost 2 years ago. You were like, "Oh, this Sinner girl's on her grind."
Yeah,
Like,
no, I think she's gonna do crazy well.
I kept thinking, like, bro, shut the fuck up about Sinner. Okay, I don't know who that is. Now she's like big. You know, you have a good eye for talent.
Not the same thing for Emaru. I have it on interview that I thought she would do really well 4 years ago.
Okay, well, if you're so good at spotting talent.
Nah, all my talent's VTuber talent now, and we don't have a VTuber org.
It's okay. We can do that. Oh, speaking of which, VTuber dating show.
Oh God. Okay.
Let me pitch it because you are.
No. I got pitched twice, one by Emily, one by fucking Sydney. Keep going. Pitch it.
But I pitched it first. Hey,
let's go. Yeah, no.
I pitched it first.
Okay,
right?
no, go for it.
I said we do like a 1v20 with Scarra, and it's VTubers on like iPads with the wheels. Okay. VTuber 1v20 Scarra. It hits all the right spots. Okay. Jinxie's done it. Okay. Kai Cenat's done it. Speed's done it. Now we do it with you, and our twist is because we're fucking weaves. They're VTubers.
I fear. I don't know. I just something about mixing VTubers.
I think you could do it, Scar. I think you're hilarious with women.
Why do you say it like that?
Okay, I've seen you talk to women, and it is always entertaining at the bare minimum.
I know, because whenever I do talk to women, I check my mod list, and it's every single one of my friends. Anyone I even remotely talk to, they're there. From like within the hour, I'm like, wow, okay, you guys got a fucking bat signal.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I think it would bang.
I think it would do well.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the content. Okay. Me interacting with femoids, females, women.
Yeah.
I think would always do well.
What's the problem?
I don't know. I'm just nervous about it. I just anything that's
nervous. Scar, you're the CEO of OfflineTV.
It's not a confidence thing.
You made Pokimane.
No, I didn't.
You made Lily Peach.
No, that was you.
Okay. All right. So we get 20 VTubers. We stick them on iPads, and we do a 1v20. All you have to do is pick the ones you like.
I'm kind of interested in the idea. We'll see. I'll say this has been the best sell.
Okay. Okay. I also want the record to be known that I came up with this idea.
Yeah. You know what? If we go into history books, I'll carve your name into stone next to the idea.
Thank you. So, it's on the table?
It's on the table.
I told you I want to channel.
Do I get to choose the VTubers? Is it all surprise? Which I don't mind. I think the surprise is better.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna post on social media that I'm looking for 20 VTubers to go on a date with Scarra. You just send it.
That's crazy.
What's crazy about it? Life is simple. Just ask for what you want.
Okay. All right. What? Okay. Are you looking for a specific size? Or are you just gonna look for someone and be like, that's the person I want?
The size doesn't really matter, honestly. As long as they're entertaining. I think most VTubers are actually pretty entertaining because they don't worry about what they look like and they can focus on like personality and voice. So I think we will get a lot of interested small size VTubers.
I'm sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't think there's gonna be a lack of decent options because I think the novelty of VTubers will sell the video by itself. It doesn't have to be like a good VTuber because to a casual audience, they can't really tell the difference between like an amazing VTuber and a great VTuber.
Okay, you know what? Do you want this for OTV? Do you want this on your stream? What do you want it?
I would want this for OTV.
As an official video?
As an official video.
Good
yes.
fucking lord.
I mean, I don't mind it on my channel because I think I'm on the bigger size channel, but I think this would do well on OTV as well. And it would include like us in the background commentating.
I'm interested.
Okay, we'll talk about this more at the meeting.
Oh yeah, we have a meeting next week about content. Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll bring it up.
Okay.
I have some questions I would want to ask in front of the group.
So I told you I want to channel 2018 LeBron for at least like the remainder of the year.
Oh.
So we're gonna have that video we're gonna shoot next week. I think that one will do well.
I think that one's gonna do awesome.
Consistently do well. I would then want to hit that up with the VTuber one, the 1v20.
I think that would do well.
And then we got the travel video.
That was gonna do well.
Okay.
Toast has had this idea for a while, and we're gonna do it. We're doing it, and I think it is a great idea.
And that one has Michael Reed.
Yeah.
So that one's gonna do well. Okay. My goal is to keep the longest streak going of like top like 3 out of 10. You know the YouTube term 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. I want 3 out of 10
for everything.
For everything.
Okay.
And if that doesn't happen, I will be killing myself. Anyway, back to scouting for new talent.
Oh god.
So 2 years ago, there's this 16-year-old girl I've been keeping my eye on.
So she was 14?
No, she was 16 2 years ago.
Okay.
Because I thought she had talent.
Got it.
And recently, like she's getting more and more popular. I hate chat. It's not a weird thing. Okay. I don't know why people make it a weird thing.
I don't think it's weird too that you were
She's talented in what she do.
Okay.
And I think she would continue to be a great content creator and can become a bigger content creator.
Okay.
And there was this kid I saw on TikTok, a guy.
Okay.
And that matters. And I saw one reel from him 2 years ago, and I also wrote his name down. I think this kid like is funny. And then recently I checked his numbers. He's like at 300K on IG.
Wow.
It's like, okay, this kid knows shorts. Okay. And there's this. Okay, so I want to hit different niches. The thing about our gen of content creator and OTV is we all are in gaming.
Yeah, but you really need to have people who are into IRL and want to stream,
I think there's, as influence become more popular, you don't need to just get people from different games. You can get people from different fields. I actually want a fitness influencer. I think those are getting really popular.
Yes, you're not wrong.
I want one singer.
Easy.
I want one like gamer. I want one like general like short.
When you say
skits.
gamer, do you want them to be like how good? Are we talking like a Timmy level gamer?
I think realistically it will be a Valorant streamer because we want to hit that Millennium, Keshi, EDC, SoCal, Boba drinking, Bopo Mofo visiting, popcorn chicken eating crowd. Okay,
All right, I love popcorn chicken. Okay, no, continue. I understand.
we need someone to capture the SoCal vibe.
Yeah, you know Valorant's kind of dying, right?
It's on the rise. It's coming back.
Okay.
It's coming back.
Okay. Wait, I kind of feel the league is coming back soon.
Now I'm gonna go that far.
Well, it's because they added the WASD movement,
Oh, I did see
and I think
that.
that is actually genius and the best thing they've done for the game for like the last 5 years. Anyway, sorry, continue.
I got one more though, and this one's gonna be a little spicy.
Okay.
I want one OnlyFans creator.
Okay.
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
You don't want like a house.
I don't want a house of OnlyFans creators. That's a whole different thing. Okay, I want an OTV. That's like what I see a good next gen roster being. All influencers and content creators.
A gamer.
Yeah.
An OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I think these are all great like deals that are constantly getting bigger and bigger. Because I think in gaming influencers, gaming streaming has been figured out for the most part. But none of these other industries are leveraging streaming super well just yet.
Singer. Yeah. I think the singer is going to be the hardest one. I think the only time I've seen a singer do well is when they package it like as a VTuber. And like they're a VTuber that can sing, but singing is not their forte.
I recently DM'd a girl.
Okay.
Who's a singer that I found on YouTube. And she didn't respond for a week, and I'm pretty sure she thought I was hitting on her, which made me feel really bad because I'm like 33 and I think she's like 18. And I don't know how to approach these like girls who are young.
Yes.
In a non-creepy way of like, hey, I think you're talented and OfflineTV would love to like just get to know you more. Because I'm DMing them on my personal account. And it's like, and they're probably like, who the fuck is this? Why is Unk messaging me?
Right? You're like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I worry about being like Leonardo with these young girls. And I want to make it very clear to them, but I also can't say it in the message. By the way, I'm not trying to hit on you, okay? I just think you're a great content creator, and I think you have potential to go even bigger.
I think that is just a very hard road to cross. I especially think that you can't really be like, you make great content, especially if you're messaging an OnlyFans girl trying to scout her for a content house, because she's gonna be like, wow, this guy's a little weird.
Yeah, no, that's what I did, and then they didn't respond. And then they responded a week later.
Oh, yeah. You're talent scouting that way, okay?
Yeah, that's I thought about it. That's how we got Michael. We literally just DM'd him.
That's true.
Yeah,
Michael's crazy like that though.
So that's my plan. But unfortunately, this does mean we have to kill everyone who currently exists in OTV.
I dibs on the Vaughn. I'm down to kill.
No, I'm killing Yvonne. I told her I would be the last thing she sees on this earth.
That's not fair. Why do you only get the good one? Who do you want me to kill? Sid? Jody? I'll fucking do it.
You can kill whoever you want.
I'm not happy about
killing
it.
Yvonne.
You get the good one.
Because if we don't die, then every video it's gonna be people like, where's Lily? Where's Michael? Where's
I'm telling
Toast?
you, I want to do a group graduation.
Sad. That's so permanent. You want to do a group graduation?
Well, maybe not, but we'll see.
It's so sad. It will make me cry.
That's great. Wait, I keep telling. What if we do a fake funeral?
Why?
Because I keep telling Jody. I've been saying this up for years, by the way. I keep telling Jody she has to stream my funeral. I'm literally mentioning it 9 times in front of her. She gets it. So if I fake my funeral, and you guys are, and like, that could just be a leveraging point. I'll just come back a year later.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I thought about this a lot.
Dying?
No, like the whole graduation end of shit thing when I was in Europe, right?
Okay.
Because I was at a point in my life where I'm like, look,
there's only sheep and my thoughts. Okay.
dude, I should show you this video I took walking. It's a very private video. I'm just walking down this hour-long walk path surrounded by like sheep on both sides.
Oh no.
But when I was in Europe and I just had nothing but my thoughts, I really thought to myself, like, do I just call it? Do I just say, hey, I did good enough. I can stop. I can just stream 9 to 5, like a lot of streamers do from our old gen, and just be happy, retire to Canada, find a wife, and just chill out, and just live off my savings. Or do we, and I do mean we, all of us, have one more in us?
I think we could channel a year of LeBron. I know you're trying to go for 2018, but like there are other years that were pretty good.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I got one more.
I think I got one more.
I got one
I got
more.
a couple more actually, but I think I got one more.
But we can't. I've been asleep at the wheel for 2 years.
I understand. Okay.
I won't get emotional, but it really does feel like for the last 2 years of my content career, I've been like literally asleep, not doing anything. And I thought about this while I was here, like, I was like, what the fuck did I do for the last 2 years? And it's like nothing. Like I wasn't very motivated or passionate about
I've
anything.
been there. Happens.
Yeah.
The problem with me is I get really motivated to do something, and then it only lasts 6 months.
6 months is pretty long.
I mean, that's how like I did VTubing for exactly about 8 months, 1 year, a little bit over 1 year, which is really good. But it's like I like jump from stuff to stuff, and then in between stuff, it feels very meh. Like right now, I'm like meh.
Because we're just not doing.
Yeah,
I mean, but I do think we got one more left in this.
We got one more in the chamber.
Yeah.
Last one's for me.
But it does involve, I think, trying to figure out what the next gen looks like.
Well, it's something we talked about already, but yeah, I think I agree with you. I just think it's weird. Like for me, I've always just scouted the people I scouted, the people who I play with. But the problem is my content ended up going into VTubing. There's a point in when I started VTubing that I wanted to scout like 6 different people, including one of my close friends. And it's like I don't think my eye for talent was bad. A lot of the people I wanted to scout are now doing very well for themselves.
I think you do have a good eye for talent.
They're doing very well for themselves. And so I'm like,
why don't you tell us who the next big VTuber is? We can fit a VTuber in the next house.
No, I don't think so. I think the way VTubing works is you need a gen of people for them to collab with. And
yeah, they'll have a gen. They'll have an OnlyFans girl, a Valorant girl, a fitness influencer, and a singer. What's the problem?
It needs to be like something else.
No, you don't want to be a VTuber in a sea of fucking VTubers, okay? All right, I'm gonna be honest.
I swear though it works.
I know it works, okay? But it's like that's for the VTubers. When OTV doesn't cater to the VTuber
but
crowd.
then you need to find a VTuber who's also okay showing their face. I think that's gonna be weird. Because then it's like, what's the point of them being a VTuber then?
They can just wear a mask.
Just
don't leak their fucking face, okay? And then people will always be curious, what do they look like?
But then what happens if their face is leaked? It'd be like 2015 toast.
And that was a big boost, okay?
That's true.
Remember how popular Dream got when he revealed his face?
Never mind, he lost. He fucking lost me.
Okay, well, for me, I got really popular.
Yeah, you did.
Because, you know.
Okay, this guy's got handsome as fuck recently, man. I see him taking pictures in Paris. I'm like, damn, okay, he's looking kind of good.
Oh, yeah. European fashion is just much better.
Ooh.
I also met up with this YouTuber, fashion YouTuber, and I asked him for a lot of advice.
Iron Snail?
No, it's this guy called Tim the Saint. I only watch him because he's Asian.
Oh.
And he lives in London. Apparently, all fashion YouTubers live in London. So I was like,
That's weird. Okay.
I just asked him out for coffee. And I was like learning from him. I'm trying to like learn how to dress. I had a lot of free time in Europe.
I could tell. You sound like you did a lot of different things.
I also got to 6,000 MMR in Hearthstone Battleground.
I cannot believe that. Okay.
That's good. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
When's your flight tomorrow?
Kind of late.
Like 3?
3-ish.
Oh, mine's 3. But you guys are taking the fancy flight.
Yeah. Are you?
No, I'm going with Lily, and she's like, yeah, I don't want to pay a lot of money. I want the cheapest flight.
Yeah, but she's rich as hell. Do you ever feel like she gets more stingy the richer she gets?
I don't think she's stingy, but her brother's managing her finances.
Oh, that is true.
And he's stingy in a good. He's frugal.
I think that it's much better to do it that way than be like an athlete that loses all your money in like the first second.
Yeah, sounds like someone I know. He's frugal. So this girl was like, "Hey, can I bum on your floor in your hotel room?" I'm like,
really? That frugal to even get a hotel room? Come on, man.
I was like, "Hey, you know, we've been like close friends for 6 years. I'll get a room with 2 beds. It's okay."
It's just bumming off you, and
She's
you got
bumming off, man.
and then you got the esports team, bro. You're just bleeding out.
Yeah, but what's the point of making money if you can't share it with your friends and people you care about?
That is true. That's what I'm talking about.
So we got that going on. Look, we just pump out 4 good offline TV videos. Not that other offline TV videos aren't good. Okay.
Look,
up.
I'm just saying that Korea one that we worked on really hard, it actually worked its way back up, thank God. But at the yes, it did.
Did it?
You weren't there at the last meeting, but it went from like it was a 10 out of 10 worst performing video in the last 5 years.
And what is it now?
And now it's like I think it's 4 or 3. It ended pretty well, but it started so badly. I was so sad. I was so sad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and have more of an opinion on the videos we make.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree with some of the direction we take our videos in. Well, what I don't, let me put this. Not everyone can be a chef. Not everyone can be a chef. And I think in the last 2 years, I was afraid to be like, hey, yeah, your dish you're cooking is trash. But I think I should have done that.
I think you have to. Well, maybe not have to, but I think your opinion matters a lot because I think your eye for content is one of the best I've seen.
You know what messed me up? It's like, okay, not to bring it all back to Among Us, but I was the most successful during the Among Us era when I didn't care what people thought. When people were like, everyone's opinions matter. And then like during it, people were like, oh, you should be considerate of others people's feelings and experiences. And that I think is when I became.
When you became more considerate, your success went down. That's crazy.
Yes, because I was trying to always people please.
Like, I think you went from one extreme to the other.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm so afraid to state my actual opinion because I'm afraid of like hurting someone's feeling. I want to please people on their approval, but now it's like
don't worry. I always say my opinion. And that's got me in trouble too many times.
Yeah, like
actually.
that time you went to lunch with a girl and you made her cry.
That never happened. Okay, he just made that shit up out of nowhere. That
Wait, do you
that
know
never
what I'm
happened.
talking about though? I don't think she cried, but it became really awkward because you just said it to her face.
I do remember. She didn't cry, but I know what you're talking about. It was awkward. Okay, I
What did you call her to her face?
whoa, that sounds like I called her something bad. Nothing
No,
happened.
that word you use, it's not a nice word.
Wait, I don't remember actually. But don't say it, because that story makes it sound like I'm a freak.
Oh, when you told that story, I'm like, yeah, I can see why she doesn't like you. But that was pretty giga chat of you. Hey, you don't sugarcoat it.
I have gotten in too much
You
trouble
don't
for just
sugarcoat
speaking
it.
my mind. It's not good. Don't go to extremes, guys. You want to stay in the middle.